everyone. Very happy Monday night to all of you. Sure is good to see you all again. Thanks for coming. A couple of things. First off, I was just notified that on my video today, I was talking about what we were doing after the Northern Lights cruise in 2026 because there's an itinerary change. So watch my video today. And I talk all about it. But anyway, I accidentally said that there's a transatlantic that is easy to catch after the Northern Lights cruise to come back to the United States if you want to do it that way. But I'm not doing that because we're getting ready for the Northern Lights cruise. We're getting ready for the Christmas market cruise. And so I'm hoping that by next Monday, or Tuesday maybe, we'll let you know all the information for the Christmas market cruise we're going to do in 2027. So
yeah,
very excited. Like I said before we went, I wasn't sure if one time was going to be enough or what I would really think about it. And it was magic, pure magic. So we're in again. So Tim and Cindy, you guys won. You're in here first from the beautiful Ruby Princess. Okay, here's a notification for everybody. Tim and Cindy are on the ship with a couple of our Let's Go family members who are on our Antarctica cruise with us. So they are on their way to Hawaii, right? Out of San Francisco. And the people that they're with who were on the Antarctica cruise said the seas were rougher than they were on the Antarctica cruise.
Oh, wow.
And so clearly they're having some weather. But for everybody out there who is not going to Antarctica because you think that it's going to be rough, and the other thing I want you to all think about with this is, people love to post things. And sometimes some of the things that they put out there are real footage from what happened, and you have to consider what kind of a ship it was and a whole lot of things when you look at it. But there's also AI out there, and people don't always say when they use that.
No.
And so, rougher seas going to Hawaii than when we were going to Antarctica. So think about that.
There you go.
So, that's where we are. Yeah. But it sure is good to see all of you.
Well, in fact, further down, Tim and Cindy tell Code 4 for Life that the ship misses them.
Oh, the Ruby Princess misses Don and Scotty. Yeah. So Code 4 for Life, I haven't looked far enough down to see if they're here, but they were so kind to text me today. They're on the Cider Dam, which is the ship that had to go close enough to Puerto Vallarta today to send a tender over to pick up, they said, a captain and some crew members who were supposed to get on the ship from Puerto Vallarta. But so I asked him because I know people are worried about what's going on, and I hoped I knew the answer before they replied, but they never felt in danger. They felt perfectly safe. The captain, of course, comments that safety first, and they even got to have free select cocktails between noon and 1 today to help them just make the day a little bit more festive when they thought that they were going to be in Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah.
So it's really an interesting situation when you think of submitting a claim to get your money back on a cruise that you would have already made final payment for, but you don't want to go due to that. I don't think that that situation is probably covered. Tell me what you guys think.
Yeah.
And let's talk about happy things here too. Yeah. So let me know what else you want to talk about.
Someone in our group, in our Facebook group, posted a picture of the Cider Dam from shore.
Oh, yeah.
Oops. Oh,
Thank you.
How we get a thumbs down. And
we can't have that.
And so obviously somebody is in Puerto Vallarta. So thank you for that picture, putting that there. And
Those are so nice.
Thank you to Code 4 for Life for your onboard telling us what's going on. Especially that's interesting that they had people coming in, which makes sense. You schedule
I feel like all the time people are coming and going in
constantly.
Ports.
Yeah.
We got people on in Ushuaia, Argentina. It's just wherever they need to go.
Yeah.
So what else did I want to tell you? I'm in this travel agent Facebook group for Dream Vacations, and somebody had posted, this is something to think about. They had said something about how they have guests who are supposed to be going down, I think, to Puerto Vallarta, at the beginning of March. And initially they didn't want any insurance, and now they want insurance, and is it too late? And but one thing in that whole thread, I don't need to tell everything they said, but one thing I found really interesting is that there was someone who lives there in Puerto Vallarta that's also in that group, and she was sharing everything that was happening. So I need to take a minute and follow that news and see how things are today. I saw that they were sending in the Mexican military. So to help out. So hopefully they'll get everything under control soon.
Well, I saw some footage of a bunch of helicopters coming in this morning.
Oh, good.
To really
hopefully this will
settle things down. Excuse me, I've got a cold.
He does have a cold. So
winter hit last week. We had 2 days.
Finally, it did.
So it kind of.
And by the way, it is really good to see you, Tim and Cindy.
Yeah.
And Matt, good to have you. And David and Christy, all you cruiseaholics, you're awesome. Let's see, Jay Baxter, good to have you, and have a Coke. John, nice to have you with us. Ray and Linda, always good to see you guys. Thanks for coming. Let's see, who else do we have here? Oh, Sharon, you and Bill, so nice to see you. Oh, thank you for saying that, Sharon. Everybody who is here in the Northeast,
right?
Definitely. Please stay safe in the snow. So our son, I've mentioned before, lives in Boston. So we've been in touch with them today, and they have power. Everything's okay.
Yeah.
They had, so we spoke with them last night on FaceTime, and they had already canceled the girls' school for today. And so I haven't asked yet if tomorrow's already canceled. So I'll let you know. But boy, they have a lot of snow there.
Yeah.
A lot of snow and a lot of like trees down and a lot going on. So we'll keep everyone in Mexico, except for the bad guys, in our prayers. Well, we're supposed to pray for our enemies. We will pray that they'll have a change of heart, but that the people will be safe, and definitely pray for on the East Coast. That they'll be safe.
Yeah.
So, and Connie, so good to see you, and Michael. Oh, I see you guys' names that were just with us, and I miss you. I really miss you. Oh, Cheryl, you and Dale, so nice to have you guys here. Thanks for coming. William's got 448 days till Japan. That's wonderful. And Ruth and Bruce, good to see you. An Ontario girl. Let's see. Oh, hi, Michael. Sure is good to have you here too.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. Fiona says, a mild Scotland. That's kind of nice. Mm-hmm. Thank you for saying that, Fiona. Yep, as far as we know, they're fine. I've tried to not drive them crazy, but I've been checking on them. Yeah. So I think they're doing really well. They don't have to go anywhere, and they don't have to shovel, and so that's nice. They live in a high-rise apartment building, and right in the city. So I said to him last night, I said, make sure everything is charged, run your apartment warmer. So if you lose power, and he's like, Mom, in all these years I've lived here, which is getting to be
20.
Oh my gosh.
22
years. Really?
Yeah, at least 20.
At least 20 years.
Yeah, 20 years.
Oh my. He's like, it's only lost power one time, and it's when a transformer caught on fire. So I was like, oh, is it that one time? But anyway, I remember it's when he was still in school.
Well, an interesting story. So when they had the marathon bombed, which happened to be her birthday, and we were having lunch.
For lunch.
Yeah.
Right.
But anyway,
like his apartment was one street over. So that happened. And so he's over one street. It's where he lived.
So they heard about all that. And they're like, what's going on? Once they found out what was going on, they're like, they went to her apartment, which was up in Cambridge.
Before they were married,
which is where the bad guys went after a little bit. So it's like, you can't get away from it.
So anyway, Well, Kay, and Lori, nice to see you, sweet lady. And Kay, good to have you here. Cold San Antonio. Oh my goodness. The high was a blustery 65. It's supposed to get to 80 by Thursday. I love living in Texas. So right here it's 51, which is not bad.
No.
It's like winter came in and went. So
Becky, I think we're
good
done.
To see you, and Christine, you and Larry, really nice to have you here. Clyde and Sue, welcome. Good to have you here too. And Melody. Oh, really good to see you, Melody. I hope you're doing okay. Let's see. Everybody's saying hey to each other. Snowy Rhode Island. Oh, Jeffrey, you're there in Rhode Island, aren't you? just about 11 inches of
inches.
snow. So we'll keep you in our prayers, Jeffrey. You live in a beautiful place. You really do. I like where you live. So let's see. And Matt, nice to have you here. Everybody's saying hey to each other from Chile, Florida. Carol from 31 for a low tonight. Oh my, that is cold. That's really cold.
Yeah.
I don't know what our now is supposed to be tonight. Probably around there. It's gotten chillier in the night lately.
It has been.
So Carrie's got sunny Vancouver. 20 days till he leaves again. Let's see. Oh, hey there, Kathy. Good to see you, sweetie pie. Let's see. And Lee, always nice to have you here. You guys are awesome. And Julia Blake from Florida. It's just nice to have you guys here. Oh, Dave and Tammy, so good. I love you guys say hi to each other. That's the whole point here.
Yeah.
The whole point is community, to love each other and have a wonderful time together. So
Linda,
oh,
Craig,
hi, Linda and Al. Nice to see you guys.
Okay. Yeah. So they said that it
you have
beat
40
the
inches
blizzard of
snow?
78 record.
Oh my! I saw it. You know what? Okay, blizzard of 78.
I remember that.
Do you remember that?
Well, I was in sunny Southern California.
But you know
That's
what?
all we
I
talked
was
about.
so the blizzard of 78. So I lived in Indiana, and I was in some grade, right, 8th or 7th or 8th grade. Anyway, and that so my sisters and I, our parents went on a trip with some other friends to Washington D.C.
Oh.
And so we were staying with some other friends in town. Really good friends. And so the idea was they were going to be only gone like 3 days. Well, the blizzard of 78 hit while they were in Washington, D.C., so they couldn't get home.
Oh, wow.
They couldn't leave. They couldn't. And at home where we were, so think clear from Washington, D.C. over to Indiana, we were snowed in for a week. And so they're really sweet people that the three of us were staying with. So there we are, snowed in at their house with them. School is canceled for a week. So we played Uno like all day, every day. But that's what I think of with the blizzard of 78. But wow, it is beat. Now they're going to have to make new shirts. Blizzard of 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I hope you, well, if you're here, I hope you still have power, Linda and Al. My goodness. We'll sure be praying for you extra too. Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember being in California and we're talking about it's cold back there.
Yeah.
We're like, well, whatever.
Yeah. That's a lot. Yeah. So you got more than Jeffrey did down in Portsmouth.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Marge and Ellen. So good to see you guys. I know where you are. It's not snowing. So good to have you with us. Yeah. And Michelle, so good to see you, sweetheart. I'll try to reply tonight. I'm with you. So let's see. Sharon Aker, nice to have you here with us from Alabama. Let's see. Probably booking someone's cruise. No, I've been trying to find flights for somebody this afternoon and just several things all at one time. So, yeah. Let's see. Oh, South Bama. How cool is that? 60 days. It's 60 days for your next cruise, right? Yeah. Hope you're having fun.
What do we have?
So, hey, Barb and Steve. So good to see you guys. I hope you're doing well. I sure miss you. Oh, Code 4 for Life is here from the Cider Dam. Happy sailing on board. So you enjoy your dinner, you guys. It's nice to see you. So I'm glad you're here. So yeah, I was really pleased. So yeah, tell me in the comments, what would you do? Did you see my text earlier? Okay. What would you guys do if you had a cruise book to Mexico? Tell me, would you be canceling? Would you be watching the situation? Would you just go and think, well, the worst case scenario, we stay on the ship? Yeah. Tell me what you think.
Well, and it was interesting because the thought we had was, it's like with anything that goes on here in the States, what's some of the most recent stuff? I mean, somebody said, well, what if there's a riot in LA? Well, you still would go to the Caribbean from Miami, that's on the other side of the country.
I'm not following, but that's okay.
Well, it's the same thing with Puerto Vallarta. If you're going to Cancun, it's on the other side of the country.
Yeah. Let me interrupt this for 1 minute. Vicki is in the Hudson Valley. Oh my, visiting the Hudson River Valley and driving around and visiting some of the beautiful places you have is on my bucket list. So I just had to say, it's cool you live there. So what a beautiful. So I haven't been there. But I've looked at a lot of videos about it. I've researched different places. I've read places about it, read books about it. So that's wonderful. It's nice to have you here.
Yeah.
Nice to have everybody here. And Tom has got an 11-day cruise from San Fran to Mexico on the Ruby on March 7th. He said some other cruise lines have already canceled their stops. No response from Princess. Yeah, I think it's probably because we're a couple of weeks out. That's what I would say.
Someone did say that the stop this week has been canceled.
Yeah. And so I would bet they're just seeing what goes on, what the situation is. But I wouldn't worry, Tom. They're not going to take you there if it's not okay. Even if they don't even announce it before you go, they won't take you there if it's not okay.
Right.
They're really careful. So, yeah. Let's see. Oh, the Christmas market. So the Christmas market, 2027, November 28th is the day the ship leaves from Vilshofen, Germany. I just need to finish getting pricing. So it goes from Vilshofen to Budapest. It goes, so it's 7 days on the river, and you have the option of adding 3 nights pre in Prague and 2 nights post in Budapest. But Karen, we are going to do in 2028 Christmas markets on the Rhine, and so those have not even been released yet. So we'll work on it. But I so want to do that. And based on the differences in the ports, it's going to be just as magical, but it's going to be different because when you look at what's between Amsterdam and Basel, completely different. As far as you have some big cities, like you've got Cologne, and Strasbourg isn't as big as Cologne, but it's like the Christmas marketplace on the Rhine to go. But it's just a different vibe because you stop in much smaller places.
Right. Those are more German. Those are German towns.
For the most part.
One France.
Well, you start in Amsterdam and other
True.
lines, yeah.
But as on the Danube, we had 2 in Germany, 2 in Austria, and then the one in
Bratislava.
Yes.
Which is like that's what would you call it? A black swan. No, that's more of an event. But anyway, it's remarkable. Yeah. And here it is, just this little place in Bratislava. So much history. And that's one thing I really like about the Danube. Like the Rhine definitely has a lot of history.
Right.
But I guess it's maybe more what my interest in history is and what you can see from these ports. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh my. So much history. And it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And their Christmas market is amazing. So,
I call it a well-kept secret.
There we go. A well-kept secret. Yes. Yeah. And so as you know, you hear like different places become more and more popular. It's going to become more and more popular. It's beautiful.
Yeah. And
the people are very nice. They're remarkable.
Incredible.
They lived through so much, and they still have so much.
Yeah, everybody we met everywhere was just incredible.
So,
well, and going along with that Christmas market, talking about it, I put a link a little bit further up to our group cruises page on our website. So go back there.
There goes our bucket list.
There's a lot of you that have never heard us talk about some of these group cruises. Yeah. And so visit that page. We're going, I'm just going to hit him real quick.
He's so excited.
I am.
I am too.
We're going to do the Celebrate America this summer, and then that solar eclipse out of Spain. We got a couple of British Isles.
It's out of Southampton to Spain, but the eclipse happens off the coast of Spain.
British Isles, we've got transatlantic, and of course the Grand Mediterranean Odyssey. We're going to go to back-to-back in Japan next year.
You're going to see Japan. You're going to see Japan with this, yeah.
And then the Denali one, we've had to end up booking 2 of those. So beginning of the summer and end of the summer,
June 15th and August 24th of 27. Okay. Yeah.
And of course the Egyptian cruise, solar eclipse. But we've also got some group space that we've put on there for the Enchanted Princess, going to be hitting that same eclipse.
So you'll be seeing it off the coast of
Northern
Gibraltar
Africa.
there. Yeah. And so my price is better than Princess's. And so we can think of a fun way to do that. Yep. So
And then, of course, the Northern Lights one that she talked about in the video today,
Yeah.
with the slight change, going to the northernmost city, to Norcop.
To Johannesburg.
Oh, yes.
No, they have to watch the video.
Oh,
Don't
good.
tell.
Going somewhere different. Okay.
Yeah. And I tell you in the video if this is a good change or a bad change. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And the European capitals one, then, of course, the 60-day Australia and New Zealand.
I know. So excited.
A lot there. Look at those. Don't want somebody to miss something that they may want to join us on.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, Karen, that is a new one. So, and then like I said, in 2028, we'll do the Rhine. So everybody just, and if you want the best of both worlds, because I think of the charming places we stopped when we took the Viking cruise this last summer, and to get to go to see them at Christmas time, I've looked at videos about it because, I want to know. But remarkable. And Strasbourg is so Christmassy that when you go there in the summer, they have all this Christmas stuff for sale. I didn't buy any because I'm going to go back at Christmas time.
Yeah. Well, and also...
oh, wait, I did buy a little manger thing at the Strasbourg Cathedral. I did. Yeah. Okay, keep going.
Well, we're also talking about possibility of Antarctica again, group cruise.
No, it's not a possibility. We're going.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're talking. We're finalizing that one.
Yeah, we have to wait for Princess to announce it.
Yes.
So anyway, Jeffrey got a new blog post up. So his blog is called Cruising for One. So you just go to Google and Google Cruising for One blog, and it will find it. He said yesterday about the MSC Side Fitness Center and also a minor update for the ship time map in March. That's exciting.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Hey, Liz, it is so good to see you, sweetheart. Nice to have you guys here. Let's see. Craig says they have their first European cruise in 3 months. Round trip Southampton on the Sky, 7 days to the Norwegian fjords. Any thoughts on that cruise? Yep. It's going to be marvelous.
The fjords are gorgeous.
They are really beautiful. So,
and if you go
3 months, so that's like in February, let's see, March, April. So you're going in May. Yes. Yeah. So and it'll be, take a coat. Take a warm coat.
Definitely.
There's a tip.
When you go to Bergen, you got to hit the seafood market.
Yeah. Well, it depends on like where they're going to.
Well, if he's got
just a 7-day, maybe I'll go to Bergen. Yeah. So, and if there are excursions, I would say that Norway is definitely a place. I know Princess excursions are through the roof. See if you can find a private one if you want to, but it's a place to take excursions because they can take you up to see things you're not going to see in any other way.
Yeah.
So it's definitely worth paying for an excursion there. So, yeah.
We had the funnest guide on the first time we did the troll pass. He was Italian and living in Norway, and he was doing a great job.
He did a great job. He really did a great job.
Yeah.
So, but it was just kind of fun. Yeah. But we really enjoyed that. So yeah, if there's an excursion to go on the troll path, take that excursion. They've had like some like rock slides on that road, so they were going to have to repair it. So this last year, I don't think they had those excursions going, but hopefully they'll get those going again because it's so worth it. It's like an 8-hour day. It's very much worth it though. So yeah, let us know what other questions you got. Let's see. Oh, hey, Pat and Rich. So good to see you.
They're rubbing it in.
85 degrees in Phoenix today, you guys. Lucky you. I am so glad and hope you get all the way better. Pat came home really sick from the Antarctica cruise. So, Liz has only got 10 more days until their 23-day transatlantic cruise on the Sun, which seeing Liz reminds me to remind everybody, check your excursions again and again and again, because Princess is canceling them without notice to anyone. So keep an eye on your excursions because they've had several canceled on their cruise. And then somebody else I was talking to today, I think it's for our Eclipse cruise, had one canceled in Gibraltar. And so check your excursions for the Eclipse cruise in August and make sure that everything you had booked is there. So
they tried to explain it to me saying, well, if you have another one waitlisted, then it automatically does that.
No,
but
it's a bunch. Somebody made that
just
up.
Some computer glitch or who knows.
See. I don't think it's a glitch.
I think they just happen to go down and
I think they just can't. Well, my humble opinion with what happened to our volunteer point one, they cancel it we get on board, it's for sale a few $100s more, and they don't put the people that got canceled back on it first. They just sell it on board for a whole lot more money. That's terrible. Oh, and I do want to tell you this. I should talk about it in the whole video. When you are looking at an excursion and you say to yourself, you know what? I think I'll just wait until I get on board and see if I can get on that. And if not, I'll book on this other excursion. No. Book on your optional excursion. Be waitlisted on the one that you want, or keep your eye on it. But when you get on board the ship, Princess is really jacking up the price to book your excursion on board. So if you can't get on the one you want, number one, it's going to cost more if you can get on it. But then if you're like, okay, well, I couldn't get on that, I'll go ahead and book this. It's going to cost you a lot more. So just throwing that out there.
And a lot of people have a hesitation because it's like, well, I'm tying up my money with Princess. They've got my money now, but
you're paying all this money for a cruise. Just tie up your money and get an excursion at a better price. Because
then if it ends up that you don't go, or you decide you do find a better excursion, like she said, you've locked in the better price. Sometimes you'll get your money back if they cancel.
So and Jay Baxter says they have been in the Bay of Biscay in 70 knot winds, so they know how it can feel like in hurricane strength wind. So, and that was in the Bay of Biscay. That was not in Antarctica. So, Scott, nice to have you from sunny Perth in Western Australia.
Summertime there.
To have you, and have a Coke. 45 kisses. It's because I love you all. An intro. Thanks, you guys. Yeah. A crew member, Carrie says, was to start on the Cider Dam today, and said he gets 5 days in San Diego, so he's happy. So he must not have made it down there before they shut the airports and realized what was going on. I'm glad they were able to get the ones who were there. Too crazy for cruising. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming along, and thanks for watching. We're glad to have you with us. So, hey, Shannon, it is so nice to see you, sweetie pie. Good to have you with us. Really good to have you with us. So Dan and Donna, it's good to see you guys. Really nice to have you here. Connie's been ill since before disembarking the Sapphire. Everyone, please stay healthy. I remember she wasn't feeling good, and her and Michael. And, I wonder kind of if, if you and Pat ended up with the same thing. And you know what? They were not together to have caught it from each other. But, it seems like, I don't know, every time I go somewhere on a long cruise, especially when it's cold outside, it seems like stuff goes around, and you end up with people coming from flight on, you get on a flight for a really long time, and then, you get on the ship together. There's so many germs. Yeah. Let's see. Munkin's sister wants to know if anybody watches tennis. The BNP Paribas Open starts Sunday. Near Palm Springs. It's Indian Wells. Yeah. I know tennis. Yes. If anyone is going to stop by and say hi, I'm Valerie, and we'll be at the East Box office. Wow. Okay. If anybody's going to go, it's Indian Wells, isn't it? Right? Yeah. You used to watch that when Roger Federer used to play there. So since he's retired, I'm not quite so much of a tennis. I don't follow it like I did. It's like I keep my eye a little bit on it. But he was just like art in motion. The way he played tennis, he truly is a legend.
Yeah, we had two sons that were both on the high school tennis team.
Yeah, I really liked it.
They really.
So, anyway, so Zealand, nice to have you with us from Toronto. Nola, so good to see you, sweetie pie. Let's see. KRG, thanks.
Always love to hear what info you have for us.
It's going to be hot. Supposed to get up to 90. Oh, 90 sounds really nice. So, Tammy, so good to see you. She's only got 78 days until Alaska. Oh, James, you're on the Ruby Princess too. Honolulu tomorrow, 70 degrees now. Well, that's nice. I am so glad it warmed up. Yeah. Really glad it's starting to warm up. And FW7993 from Reno. It's good to see you guys. Let's see. Oh, you guys booked that 60-day cruise. How fun, Fiona. It's going to be fun. It's going to be amazing. So if you are someone who has 60 days that you can either work from the ship or you're retired, That cruise is amazing, and you should come and join us because we're going to have a ball. But it's round trip Los Angeles, and if you missed my video about it, Gordon should link it, dear.
Okay.
And but it's got like 5 places, so 4 stops in New Zealand, plus you get Fiordland National Park, and 6, I think, stops in Australia. Lots of South Pacific islands, 2 in Hawaii, going to different ones in Hawaii on the way back. It's amazing. And so when you add up like at least 3 cruises you would have to take to see all of that, plus the airfare and the flights you would have to do to get like to where you need to be in Australia once you get off the ship to do all these, it's this is a deal. So anyway, just throwing that out there. Send me an email if you want to come. If you've sent me an email and I haven't replied, send it back if you wouldn't mind. Send me another one. I'm trying to get caught up. We've had family things. I didn't feel good on Saturday, and so I didn't do very much. And so, yeah, I'm getting there though. So yeah.
Yeah.
But
And if Fiona and Gordon are going, hang on to your phone, because he's going to grab your phone and he's going to try to hijack the screensaver on it.
It's really cute, really sweet, really fun people to go with. Everybody is. So yeah, I'm glad you guys are coming. Really glad. Let's see. What else? Thank you, Shannon, saying you would still go on the cruise. I would too.
Yeah.
It's okay. And yeah, it's okay. I would go too. I would just go. And if I ended up having to stay on the ship for a week or for the whole cruise, there are way worse things. So I would still go and enjoy. Yeah. Let's see. I wouldn't have a cruise to Mexico. Connie's not a fan. This is really funny. Me neither. But I don't know. There's just something. I think it's just so handy for us where we live that you can go to LA and get on a ship and go somewhere warm when it's cold here, or just go see something. But Mexico's not my first choice by a long shot. But I really enjoyed the times that we've gone, just because it's been really warm. And I don't know. I think to me, I don't know, the people who live there, the real people, are remarkable. They are so kind and just, I don't know. But yeah, I hear you.
Well, and I think every time, because we've been to the Mexican River, well, you've been through one time more than me. So we've been in 2 or 3 or 4 times when you include the Eclipse cruise and the Panama Canal cruise. I still flash back to the first time we went, when we went to Cabo San Lucas.
Yeah.
And we went jumping off the ship, off the boat, the catamaran,
Mm-hmm.
and then that hop on, hop off in Puerto Vallarta.
We had a ball.
Just
my goodness.
I'm gonna leak
you
that
have
right
to
here.
Go on the hop on, hop off if you go to Puerto Vallarta. And you know what's going on there now is not going to last forever.
No.
At some point, you're going to go, and we just had a ball.
It was.
They played music. They stopped so we could go into like 7-Eleven equivalent to get drinks and snacks. It was the funnest thing, unlike any other hop on, hop off I've ever been on, but it was just a ball.
Yeah, I'm going to link that here. So
Sandy loves to travel. Nice to have you here, Sandy. 29 days for Hawaii on Princess. Have a trip on November 4th to the South Pacific, leaving from Sydney. Oh, yes, I know that cruise. So
that's a good day to go.
I'm glad you're going. So I'm familiar with that cruise. You come back. So is that when you end up in LA, or is that one that's just like circled to Sydney? I think it's the one you come back, right? Let's see. Diana's going on the Discovery on the 12th, just a short cruise to Eden, South Coast of
New South Wales.
Thank you for saying that. So good for you, Diana. Enjoy the Discovery for us.
Yep.
Let's see. FW is sailing on the Royal to the Mexican Riviera March 21st, hoping it won't be canceled. It won't be canceled. At the very worst, you won't stop somewhere.
Right.
That's what I think. Yeah. So Becky, it's still a go. Enjoy the ship. Oh, Mark, you guys are going to Africa on Thursday, going to spot some lions. Okay, tell me about this. Because I can't decide that I really want to go to Africa or not. But there's ways I've thought of doing it if I do it. Because are you guys just doing, are you doing a safari? I love Azamara has cruises that you can go. And it takes you to different ports there, and you can go in like for the day to go see like on safaris, like kind of like a mini safari, and for the day to see that and then be back to the ship. Or, you know what, Ama Waterways does one that you get to see, like on, what river is it? I'll tell you that in a video. I can't remember, but it goes on a river. You get to see the wildlife from there. Plus you can add on extensions. Like that would be a lovely way to do it. I don't know. There's all these things I think about and I try to decide what to think. So Mark, I'm glad you guys are going. Let us know how it goes. Okay. Love to hear. Let's see. Michelle says if she's going solo, she'd probably cancel. Go to Mexico. The world is going to do what the world does. No fear. There you go. Stay on the ship.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, it's nice to have you, Sandy. William's going to be on the Star in only 28 days. That's not very long at all. Let's see. Oh, it was so nice to meet you. Thanks. Thank you for DST. Nice to have you here. Thanks for saying that. It's a pleasure to meet you. Christine, nice to see you, Christine. She's got 472 days till their next cruise. Let's see. Too Crazy for Cruising says mid-November last year they saw the Christmas markets being set up in Strasbourg and Colmar, France, while on the Rhine River. If you never visited Colmar, please do. Colmar is really cool.
Yes.
It's definitely worth visiting, and it's pretty anyway, a pretty town. But there's so much World War II history there. It's a really good place to visit. I'm trying to remember the port you do that from. Well, anyway, it's on the itineraries there. Thank you. So exciting. 130 days, Chris M says, until America's 250th birthday cruise. I am so excited about that. Really excited. We're going to go a couple of days early. Our little granddaughter's birthday is July 1st. So we're going to go and be there for that and then get on the ship the 4th. So and do some exciting things. My sister wants to do a river cruise and doing a Northern Europe cruise. Don't know when I'm going, but someday. I really like that, to Europe and the UK. Yeah, I am so excited that I know I've said this before, but I'm really excited that a lot of those Baltic itineraries are coming back. Really excited. The Princess has some great ones. There's a really good one this April. Really good one this April. So, and then moving forward, of course. But yeah, I'm really glad they're doing that. Let's see. One of our favorite third party is for Rodney Scenic Cruising in Stavanger. Yeah, Stavanger, you get to go to, is it the Lisa Fjord? It's really pretty there.
Yeah.
Next time we go, I'm thinking, I have never been to that petroleum museum. I so want to go to that petroleum museum.
We should.
It might be, forever. I wanted to be a petroleum engineer forever. And so then, unless you go to the few colleges that have petroleum engineering, you become a chemical engineer, and then you do that. And then I changed my mind, which is really good because that wouldn't fit in with my lifestyle. But anyway, that just fascinates me. So I think that's what we're going to do next time.
Yeah. Where did we hit a petroleum? It was in Ventura, wasn't it? Well, inland from Ventura. We went with my parents to that petroleum museum.
I don't remember, but I believe, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see. Love to do a river cruise. Got that one. Okay. Vicki, on a river cruise, are you expected to do everything as a group? Oh, you can do whatever you want, my dear. Oh, so see, I should tell you how this works. So when you're on a river cruise, I don't reserve tables. That's not a thing on a river cruise, really. And so, I guess it could, but it's not practical because everybody on the ship goes and sits down at the same time for dinner. And for example, in Ama Waterways, this time, I'm just going to tell you on the Ama Magna, the ship we're going to do the one in 2027 on is the Ama Rudy, which is brand new that year. Really exciting, but it's the same floor plan, same exact as the Ama Magna. And so you're seated for dinner, and they have other restaurants as well. And so, but you think of main dining room, but you can book when you get on the ship, just wherever you want to eat on the different nights. So you have the luxury of saying, you know what, tonight the two of us are going to sit at a table for two. If anybody wants to sit together, there's tables for 4, tables for 6, tables for, I think 8 was the biggest. And so you just go in and sit down together. But also, like in some of the places that you're in, it's also, you want to stay in port and go eat the food there and do that. So you really just do your own thing. So you can either do the excursions with the ship, which Alma does an excellent job. The ones with Viking were not bad. The ones with Alma are outstanding.
Yeah.
And but you can, like, for example, the day that we were in Vienna, there was one in the morning, there was one in the afternoon to some Christmas markets in the morning. But you can also combine going to see historical places. Like when we were there, for example, when we went to the one at Schönbrunn Palace, you could go in and buy a ticket and take the tour if you wanted to while you were there as well. And so I like how you have the options with that. But then in the evening, there was another one. And so you can stay in town that whole day, which is what we were going to do until Gordon's back hurt and he needed to stay on the ship for a bit. But yeah, so many options. It's really perfection. And you're there overnight, for example, in Vienna. So you can be out as late as you want, go to a concert, do whatever you want, and then come back. So yeah, it's just totally flexible. Yeah, it really flexible. So Tom says it's warm, 65 in San. Oh, thanks, Nola. Everybody, please do a thumbs up. Yes. Would ya? A thumbs up. Let's see. We book our excursions as soon as we book our cruise. They will and truly jack up the prices on board. Oh my gosh. Thanks for saying that, Scott. Boy, do they jack those up. Yeah. How do you know if they cancel your excursion, Blair? You just have to keep looking at your excursions. So when you go in to book, okay, so you go into manage your booking and you go into excursions. When you go into excursions, there's that little loop over to the side. It says planner and it has, it is like a little fly tap. I don't know what you call those, but you click on it and it opens up to show what your excursions are. So look there and see if everything that you have booked is there. I am always an advocate. I've said this before. Write down the day you book an excursion, what the excursion is, and how you pay for it. And pay attention. You have to pay attention to what you're doing because it'll give you the option if you have any onboard credit, if you want to apply it. And if you don't want to, you uncheck the box is the way it is right now for just a hot minute. For a while, you could not uncheck the box. They just applied your onboard credit. But for right now, you can uncheck the box and just pay for it if you want to. So I always keep track of like how we paid for it. $50 was onboard credit. The rest was our money. However it is that you do that. So then you have a record. So just click on that and see that the excursions are there. The other way to see what excursions you have booked or to look at your travel summary. So you go into your booking, and I've got this in a video. But up at the top, you click on those little lines, click on that, scroll down, booking detail, check in, and then you'll see the options to see your travel summary. And that lists all the excursions you have booked as well. So you just keep on checking those. Our excursions are showing in the app. We cruise in April. Well, so if your excursions are showing in the app, just look there and see if they're all there that you booked. So I don't have a better way. Too crazy for cruising. They went on Viking and can come and go. Yep, on all the river cruises. That's a great point, Vicki. Yeah, you can come and go as you want. They tell you what time the ship is leaving and just be back by then. And as you get off, you scan your cruise card so they know where if you're back or not. And yeah, it's perfect. You don't have to tell them where you're going. You can have an Uber come and pick you up at the ship. You can book an independent excursion if you want to. However it is you want to do it. It's really nice. Yep, a business card of the address of the ship where they're docked and the ship's phone number. Absolutely. They all give you that too. Yep, if you ask, and you'll just be you know how to get back. Yeah, it's just perfection. So you can even book tours before you go. However you want. It's really nice. Let's see. Soda Gate from your last cruise. Hey, Neil Morris videos. Nice to see you. So on our last cruise, it was Soda Gate. On the Sapphire Princess, you could have, with the Plus package or any package, you could have a soda, a fountain soda. A nice thing was on the Sapphire is they were delivering cans. If you ordered with room service, you would just click the fountain soda when you ordered something, and they would deliver the can. But you would be paying for a can. I did notice that a bottle of water is $3 now. So if you don't have a package, you'll pay $3 plus a 20% gratuity. So like $3.60. That's $3.60, isn't it, for a bottle of water? Yeah. So I'm always telling people, like, look at what you drink to decide if you're going to get that $65 plus package, because you've got your gratuities, you've got your Wi-Fi. Then look at the difference and decide what you're truly going to drink. Like, don't fool yourself. Don't say, oh, well, I'm just going to drink plain coffee all the time. No, be honest with yourself so you know, like, if it really is great to save money and not get it, or if it's better to get it. So, Shannon's wanting to know if anybody's done the Pride of America cruise tour around the Hawaiian Islands. So I haven't yet. It's really not on my list until I get a lot older. I've been to Hawaii 2 times, never on a cruise. But people that go on that really enjoy it, Shannon. And it's because you see way more of Hawaii doing it that way than you do like taking the Princess Cruise over. But they're both great. There are different cruises for different reasons. You get all those sea days going over and back. You do see some ports there, but when you do that 7-day cruise around Hawaii, like, you see way more of Hawaii because you're already in Hawaii. You don't have to cross the ocean. And people that go on Princess say they like Princess better, but it wasn't bad. And no, if you get now they're back to the free at sea again. In Hawaii, they include bottles of water. So if you're used to Norwegian not including bottles of water, they do with the package in Hawaii. But people really enjoy it. They do. And it's, like I said, it's a great way to do it. Yeah. And Norwegian, for that, they do have the extensions that you can add on. Like, you can come in and add on an extension to be in Waikiki. They've got different ones. You can like book one that's just at Waikiki, and you go to like a luau. You can include one that goes up to the Polynesian Cultural Center up on the North Shore. So just kind of depending on what you want, you can choose different things.
Clyde and Sue did that.
Oh, thank you.
Season.
They loved it. Thank you.
Loved it,
Great itinerary and excursions. Thanks for saying that, Clyde and Sue.
Yeah.
You just said it better than I did. So, but people do enjoy it a lot. So, thanks for saying that, you guys. Let's see, 145 days until the Star Princess Alaska cruise. I'm very excited about this. Glad you guys are excited too.
Can you do a YouTube video about Venice? Going there in
August. Sure. You know what? I have not. I need to do a cruise that includes Venice. I've been to Venice, just not on a cruise. Right. So I've been there twice, but not on a cruise. I've been looking at I came across someone's blog they wrote for Condé Nast about Venice in winter, and makes me want to go there in the wintertime. As I shared a while ago, like, if you really should watch my videos every day, everybody, because I share so much. But what they're doing in Venice is a game changer, because a couple of years ago they started having that requirement that you had to pay the fee to go in on certain days, and now it's like they've got 60 days during the peak season that you have to pay the fee, and you have to get a QR code. If you don't, you get a fine. And there's just a lot more to it than there used to be. You just used to go to Venice. And so, but yeah, Venice is, it's amazing. Venice is remarkable. So, yeah. And it's cool now because hardly any ships can go in to the they don't call it a harbor. What do they call it? Anyway, but a lot of them go out of Trieste or down at Ravenna, and there's so much to see. I would rather go out of Ravenna if it were me, but because there's so much to see in Ravenna. Ravenna's beautiful on its own, but So Larry, what do you want to know about Venice? Pop that down there.
Tim and Cindy are asking, okay, what happens if the ship can't stop at a foreign port? I think like their ship after Hawaii, they're going to stop at Ensenada.
They'll work it out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, our first cruise,
we couldn't stop in Victoria.
We stopped there. They just sat in the harbor for a couple hours.
But the wind was too rough. We couldn't go in.
So we couldn't dock. And then, of course, during COVID, they had the special thing where they couldn't stop in Alaska or Canada because Canada wouldn't allow them. So they put a temporary hold on that law.
Yeah.
But they work it out. It could be that, Ensenada, most likely you won't have an issue. But if due to weather you can't, they'll just stop there long enough to be considered stopping there.
They'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Meg going to the Baltic in April.
It's going to be lovely.
Oh, that's nice. Yes.
Yeah, going to Hawaii on the Emerald.
Say hi to Chris.
Oh, you guys are saying, okay, that'll be fun to see each other. You will be going to Africa when you go to Egypt. Hey, Zealand, I know. I was thinking of like the safari thing. Sorry. Yeah, because I get asked, people have been really kind and said, are you going to do a safari? Could we do a group with a safari? And I'm like, oh my, do I want to do a safari? So that's why I've like looked at different options. So, yeah, good. Yeah, we'll be going. Indeed, we are going to Egypt. I can't tell you, I am so excited about this. Thank you, Jay Baxter. Please do. If you have not subscribed yet, for crying out loud, why not? Hit the subscribe button and definitely a thumbs up. Great to have you with us. Yeah, really nice to have you here. 285 days until Roger's going to go on Star Princess. It's going to be great. We love you back.
Yeah.
Oh, FW says they printed out their excursions. There you go.
Yeah.
We always print it out, or at least email us. We used to print it out on paper. I don't know if you do anymore.
The travel summary
and the excursions.
Yeah. Usually what I'll do is when we're starting to book excursions, I'll print it to a PDF, and by the time we go on the cruise, I'll have 3 or 4 copies of the travel summary, because every time we make a change on that travel summary, so that then right before we leave, I print the latest one, that I actually do have the paper copy, because that shows.
Thanks for saying that.
All that stuff.
Yeah, thanks FW for saying that. So Jeffrey says, in 1787, only 3 states were admitted to the new constitutional government, where the first 3 states. By the way, Rhode Island was the 13th state not admitted until May 29th of 1790. Oh my gosh, you asked me these questions.
Well, I'm going to say Virginia is probably one of them. And maybe Maryland, which I think they referred to as Maryland. Delaware?
Yeah, tell us, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Okay, Gina, you are watching live from the airplane.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Gina and Michael. My goodness. Thanks, you guys. Mexico on the Royal this Saturday. Plan on going no matter what. There you go. Yeah, they're not going to take you anywhere. You'll get hurt. Yeah. Are elite passengers still able to switch their bar setup for Kansas soda? Yes, absolutely. Just let them know that's what you want. Yeah. First cruise post-COVID on the Coral in February of 23. Canned soda was not included. The next cruise ship, same ship in April of 23, canned soda. Now they've gone back. See, this is the thing. They should have never moved.
Yeah.
Because I remember when canned soda cost extra money. I remember. And then they, like you said, switched over a couple of years ago. And you know what? People don't generally remember, oh my gosh, they switched us over to canned soda. I mean, it's really nice, but it's not what catches your attention. What remains in your attention is when they take something away, right? So
yeah,
I still think it's ridiculous, and I'm not going to budge on that. So thanks for saying that, though, Scott. They went to Venice in 2019 on a 28-day Insight European tour. Stayed 2 nights in Venice. Had a great time. I'm glad you had a great time. I love Venice. Venice is amazing. And there are still some ships that go there. Love that. And Insight, by the way, excellent tours. They do a really good job. Take good care, Michelle. We'll see you, sweetie pie.
Okay, Jeffrey says Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. Oh, well, I had Delaware,
thank you. Well, I was thinking Pennsylvania, just simply because you know everything they did there.
Yeah.
Information on the pre and post excursions. I'm waiting on the post, Kim. I'm waiting on the post. I got the pre. I'm waiting on the post. So hopefully I'll get that this week. If I don't, I'll just email out pre for Jordan. Yeah. So good night, Carrie. When do you suggest to book international flights for cruises from Sydney? Well, I would, as soon as the flights come out, I would start looking at the fares. And I came across this really cool thing about fares. I'm going to try it so that I can then report back on it. But as soon as you know you want to go, I would book it, because if you if you see that the fare goes down, a lot of times the airlines will change it. But when you book really early, then you get your choice of seats, right? So, and I think that's really important. So, oh, thank you. I wasn't like super sick, but felt good. So thank you, Cheryl. And I don't know what to do anymore. I just, sometimes I am so busy, and other times I'm not really busy. And it's just this funny place I am, that I don't want to, I'm trying not to get behind. I'm not busy enough to hire somebody. If I did, I wouldn't be able to pay them all the time. So no, that's not an option. But I just feel like I want to try, and plus I want to take good care of everybody. So, and so anyway, thanks, Cheryl. My pleasure to call you. Let's see.
Vicky is saying, thank you for the recommendation of the billionaire ice cream
bar.
bar.
My goodness. 90s out from Leaving on the Sun for a 22-day transatlantic. I hope you have the best time, Vicky.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
And if you are not like a caramel person, try like Gordon likes the chocolate ones, and they have almond ones. Very, very good.
Yeah, they have the standard ones, which is the vanilla ice cream dipped in chocolate, but they have a chocolate dipped in chocolate.
They do have cherry ones too, with cherries and chocolate, and I love cherries and chocolate, and those weren't so good.
Yes.
So I don't know what it is, but anyway, enjoy all those Magnum bars for us, would ya? So, okay, we'll let you guys go. I'm aware of someone that refused to pay on Princess to pay the canned soda fee, and they removed the charges. Oh, well, see, here's the deal. When you end up getting those, so here's the thing. This is what I think about this whole Sodagate thing. It's been going on long enough that if you don't know about it, your head is in the sand. So if you get on a ship and you on purpose order cans of soda and don't expect to pay for them, that's just dishonest, okay? But if you did not order a can of soda and you get charged for a can of soda, then absolutely go tell them to take it off. I've not heard of anybody say they wouldn't take them off. Right. I do know, I shared this with you guys, and then we're going to go, but I bumped into somebody in Sorrento. They were kind enough to say hi because they watch our channel, and that cruise we were on October, the inaugural for the Star, that was their very first Princess cruise. And they said, not again. We are not going to pay for the premier package and not get to have a can of soda included. So they went back to the cruise line they usually sail on. I know what it is, but I won't say.
Yeah.
So they went back. And so to me, like, it's a funny hill for Princess to die on. Really interesting hill.
Yeah.
But I also think, absolutely watch your bill to make sure you're not charged for cans of soda that you didn't order or drinks you didn't order. But don't order a can of soda and not expect to pay for it, because that's where we are.
Oh, yeah.
I'm happy to pay for the experiment. Wendy, you're awesome.
Wendy's going to say she's going to check it out for us.
Okay, you see how it goes, okay, when you're on it not too long. Yeah, thanks for saying that. Caribbean Princess. So Caribbean Princess, the last person that reported to me from the Caribbean Princess, you got cans of soda included. Like, if you asked for a soda, they just gave it to you and you didn't get charged. So that's pretty nice. So it'll be fun to hear, Wendy, what they're doing now. So thanks.
Yeah.
So thanks so much for coming tonight, you guys. We really appreciate you all showing up and making it so fun to be together. Let's see. Hope things calm down. Feel bad for the Mexican people trying to work and make a living. Absolutely. That's why I said we should keep them in our prayers. Yes. So thanks for saying that too. Yeah, I feel bad for them as well. So on that note, we'll let you all go. Thanks so much for joining us, and I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.